thank every one of you for coming out to the Video Shop 8th annual birthday party. Because we consider every artist in Detroit superstars. I don't give a damn what status you have in your 5-block radius, but to us, if you're trying to make an effort, we are your outlet. The Video Shop has been doing that for 8 years, period. We have showcased nothing but Detroit. We on WADL every Saturday, 38. You know, that we put us in 2.8 million viewers' homes. So they give the artist like, this is a hell of a poet. So when he step up in here, you're going to see what I'm talking about. He's be able to sing in Jackson, Lansing, Ipsy, and Albert, you name it. We try to put him in places where he probably never even visited yet. But at the same time, here on the Video Shop, please respect them as they are a star, because to us, they are. They're giving everything they have to showcase their shit here on the TV show. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say happy birthday to the Video Shop. You know what I'm saying? And then let's welcome this artist. He's a poet. Please give your hands up to one of our own.
Watched up. T-Diamond, good looking out. Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. You learn more from failure than you do success. Creativity and freshness, that's what I call the ideal lifestyle. Now, a carnal weapon will stir revenge, but if the weapon is spiritual, it's going to teach you a lesson. True wealth, that's when you have the ability to buy time. Stay connected to the things that keep you young. Y'all should be supporting the meek, not the weak. Sometimes you may give up on God, but God never gives up on you. That's right. And how can you expect to ever have a voice if you avoid confrontation? Numbers equal strength. So surround yourself with those that's going to help you fight. If you can't beat them, why in the hell would you join them? Like Hitler said, the bigger the lie, the more people believe it. What you respect, you attract. What you make happen for another, God gonna make happen for you. What problems was you put here to solve? Faith is not logic. A man in his folly may someday be wise. And you don't have to cut off other people's light in order for your light to shine. Now, if you constantly have to prove yourself, that means you was never really accepted. Very few give, but most people just take. Procrastination, that kills motivation. And the people that you seek are also seeking you. And you don't need everybody liking you, only the right people. Yeah. Vanity and theatrics will keep you average. And how you fight, that is the fight. Yeah. Now everybody knows it's survival of the fittest, but these days it's more or less survival of the slickest. Any system that loses sight of humanity needs to be taken down. And repressed anger, that makes you a ticking time bomb. Those who embrace macho will always need the public's approval. And sometimes what's good for you ain't gonna look like what you want. Now, if laughter is the best medicine, we should all do it more. The universe responds to speed, so stay in motion. And 100% dissatisfaction is gonna bring 100% change. And sometimes you have to lose yourself to find out who you really are. And if you don't push back, I guarantee you'll be pushed around. Yeah. And if you was the last person standing on this earth and the Most High God had you to depend on, would he be in trouble? When you become predictable, man, you've already lost. To the ladies out there, a Rolls Royce with a ding is still a Rolls Royce. The best way to be described is to be beyond category. Scarcity has value. I would much rather die for honor than die for respect. You may be a little damaged, but you still have value. Anytime you prejudge, you totally miss out. Now, folks, y'all gotta admit, it is quite expensive being broke. Anytime you choose dysfunction over sound thinking, that's another form of genocide. And what usually sounds completely and utterly crazy, believe it or not, a lot of times is the actual truth. The only thing that power recognizes and respects is power. He who speaks does not know, but he who knows does not speak. Do not be taken down by other people's anger. The absolute highest form of science is spirituality. And if there was one thing that I can physically kill, it would be favoritism. J-O-B, justified bondage. Every life form, whether it's a plant, animal, or a human, needs balance. Now, if you're an outsider, take advantage of being on the outside. Common sense is a PhD. The rational man learns how to adapt himself to society. The irrational man, what he does is he takes society and he bends it to himself. Therefore, all progress is contingent on irrational thinking. Ugh. What is it about charisma that is so dangerous to the government? And since when is drama some kind of status? Your gifts and your talents far outweigh anything that's petty or trivial. And everybody in here is just one person away from realizing their goal. And when your enemy knows that you can crush them, they will then get the point. In a world of constant chatter, there appears to be a new conspiracy against silence. Your biggest achievements and rewards is going to come from total strangers. It ain't going to be from the people you know. Now, how deep is love?
Not deep enough.
Dracula, that's a love story. If something is too hard or impossible, do it anyway. And actually, if you think about it, success really boils down to who has the moxie. And shouldn't black leaders really be attacking Willie Lynch? And when Satan lies to you, there's usually a small element of twisted truth. And until we find a cure for poverty and lack, we're going to always have pain. Playing it safe, that keeps you stuck. Skill is good. I like skill. But if you got heart, that's even better. And be careful who you brag to, because you'll turn the needy into the greedy. Some people in the dark actually have more insight than some people in the light. And relationships that reciprocate, that keeps you replenished. And lastly, White Star, on this Sunday night, we kicking it off. We got the music coming up. Everybody want to jump to that, want to jump to that. I'm going to leave y'all with this final note, get off stage so we can get to the bump. Any black man with a mop or a broom or a tray can go just about anywhere in this country. And if it's a smiling black man, he is totally invisible. Thank y'all. Good night. D favors. Gonna keep the show going. T Diamond coming up. Let's get some bump to the stage. All right.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Deshon Favors, a poet up in here. Spoken word, written dialogue is where hip hop began. It wouldn't be there without it. Let's give it up for literature. Yes. You know, it's black people, and it's all black people in this room for the most part, 98%. We have got to embrace literature. We have got to embrace spoken word. Everybody says, hey, Lil Wayne is a lyricist. Why is he a lyricist? Because he's a poet. Like our friends, Deshon Favors, he's a poet. Let's give it up for poetry. That's where the origins of hip hop started and began. And that's really what we have to get back to in order to get to real music. The fundamentals of music. Hey, I'm a manager. I know the fundamentals of music. And right now we kind of just skip over it, give it a hook and let's go. No, we got to get back to the fundamentals. We got to get back to the pen and the pad, and let's start writing down what's really valuable in this society. Let's make an impact to society. We thank you, Deshon Favors, for sharing that with us tonight. Let's give it up for him again, once again.
Yeah, but on that note, I know we're going to keep the party rocking. We're going to get some more artists up in here. Till then, stay tuned to the hottest show on the Videoshop.
We're right here on WADL, Detroit. Thank you.